Good morning, and we're in chapter 2, and we're just going to get right into it. Naomi had a kinsman of her husband's, a mighty man of wealth, a family of Amalek, and his name was Boaz. And if you look under Boaz, it tells you that in him is strength, swiftness, and quickness. All the names in this have a meaning behind them, quite a lot. And you probably noticed that from the first chapter. And Ruth the Moabitess said unto Naomi, Let me go now to the field and glean ears of corn after him, in whose sight I shall find grace. And she said unto her, Go, my daughter. Now, I grew up knowing what gleaning was. If you don't, then gleaning is where after the harvesters go through, they sometimes miss some places. In fact, in the Moses law of Moses, they were to miss around the edges and things like that, so that there was something for someone to take. Maybe if they dropped something, these gleaners would come by and pick them up. I think there's a picture here. You can see how they're picking up the things that were left, finding the grain that was missed from where the harvesters have harvested. And that's what she's doing. This is left for those that are poor to be able to have that. That's their system of looking after the poor. And she went and came and gleaned in the field after the reapers, and her hap, that means her chance or good fortune. So when we say happen circumstance, that's what we're talking about, was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz, who was the kindred of Amalek. And behold, Boaz came from Bethlehem, and said unto the reapers, The Lord be with you. And they answered him, The Lord bless thee. To me, that is saying that this is how they greet each other. They remember the Lord in their greetings. And this, I think, shows they're following the Mosaic laws as well. Then Boaz said unto his servant that was set over the reapers, Whose damsel is this? And the servant that was set over the reapers answered and said, It is the Moabitish damsel that came back with Naomi out of the country of Moab. And she said, I pray you, let me glean and gather after the reapers among the sheaves. So she came and hath continued even from morning until now, that she tarried little in the house. Basically, she's working really hard. She's taking little breaks. She's just doing her work as hard as she can. She's not looking for a husband. She's looking to take care of her mother-in-law and herself. And then said Boaz unto Ruth, Hearest thou not, daughter? Go not glean in another field, neither go from hence, but abide here fast by my maidens. He's saying, because she could go to his field for a day, could go to another field, and continue, but he wants her to stay in his field. Let thine eyes be on the field that they do reap, and go thou after them. Have I not charged the young men that they shall not touch thee? To show that respect and that everything that she should have there. I think they're probably quite vulnerable, the gleaners, when they'd come in. And remember, she's still quite young. And when thou art athirst, go unto the vessels and drink of that which the young men have drawn. In other words, you don't have to. They'll draw for you. I'm not expecting that you get your own water or anything. You can drink of their water. And she fell on her face and bowed herself on the ground and said unto him, Why have I found grace in thy sight, that thou shouldest take notice me, saying that I am a stranger? And Boaz answered and said unto her, so she doesn't know Boaz at this moment, or who Boaz is. Boaz answered and said unto her, It hath fully been shown me all that thou hast done unto thy mother-in-law since the death of thine husband, and how thou hast left thy father and thy mother and the land of thy nativity, and art come unto a people which thou knewest not heretofore. He knows what's been happening. People in these communities probably knew each other quite well, and of course he would have known who Naomi was. And the stories, it sounds, are there that she is a wonderful lady. And the Lord recompense thy work, and a full reward be given thee of the Lord God of Israel, under whose wings thou art come to trust. Notice, it's not just that she moved to the area, but she trusts in the Lord God. Then she said, Let me find favor in thy sight, my Lord, for thou hast comforted me, for that thou hast spoken friendly unto thine handmaiden, though I be not like unto one of thy 9 handmaidens. See how she's saying, well, I'm not like them. I'm a Moabitess, and you know that. Yet you're still treating me just the same. And Boaz said unto her, At mealtime come thou hither, and eat bread, and dip thy morsel in the vinegar. And she sat beside the reapers, and she reached her parched corn or grain, and she did eat, and was sufficed and left. Basically, she didn't go, oh, well, this is a free meal, I'm going to take everything I can. She ate until she was full and left. Basically, she's being very gracious in everything she does. And when she was risen up to glean, Boaz commanded his young men, saying, Let her glean even among the sheaves, and reproach her not. So he's saying, it's fine wherever she wants to go, and she can take some of the sheaves before he even cut them. And let fall some of the handfuls of purpose for her, and leave them, that she may glean them, and rebuke her not. He's shown a lot of kindness to her. So she gleaned in the field even until even, and beat out that she had gleaned, and it was an ephah of barley, and it's about 30 kilos, I guess, of barley, which is quite a lot, actually. It's a big basket full if you measure it out. And she took it up and went to the city, and her mother-in-law saw that she had gleaned, and she brought forth. Notice on the right-hand side there are these comment sections. You can read more about these things of what an ephah of barley is, but I'm giving you the rundown a little bit without going into that too much. And gave to her that she reserved after she was sufficed. And her mother-in-law said unto her, Where hast thou gleaned today? Where wroughtest thou? Blessed be he that did take knowledge of thee. And she showed her mother-in-law with whom she had wrought, and said, The man's name whom I wrought today is Boaz. And Naomi said unto her daughter-in-law, Blessed be he of the Lord, who hath not left off his kindness to the living and to the dead. And Naomi said unto her, The man is near of kin unto us, one of our next kinsmen. And that thing to the right talked more about the next kinsman. Basically, it's the ones that had the right. And if you just look on the notes here, I think I'll do it footnote, because it's the same thing. It's the person who, it's supposed to be this one. It's the Redeemer, is the one of who has the right to redeem. So, I think it's interesting that it says the one who has the right to redeem. Not everybody can just redeem someone. They have to have the right. And that's something that I picked up in this reading this time, was there is this right to redeem. Not everybody can just all of a sudden redeem because they're not in the position. And think about that with Jesus Christ. He was the one that could redeem us. Nobody else could. And Ruth the Moabitess said, He said unto me also, Thou shalt keep fast by my young men until they have ended my harvest. And Naomi said unto Ruth, her daughter-in-law, It is good, my daughter, that thou go out with his maidens, that they meet thee not in any other field, or see you, I think, or find you in any other field. So she kept fast to the maidens of Boaz, and gleaned to the end of the barley harvest and of the wheat harvest, and dwelt with her mother-in-law. So they're going to harvest all the whole summer long or whatever. That is what she's doing. And this gives her a chance to get to know Boaz as well, I think. And we'll talk about that in the next chapters.